Hi and welcome to In the Can. Today I'm going to make some pierogis. I'm going to make a potato and cheese pierogi. In this bowl I have 2 pounds of boiled russet potatoes. I cut them in half, and as you can see they're a little bit different sizes. I bought a 5-pound bag. I counted how many potatoes. It was like 6 potatoes that I boiled. I boiled them in the jackets, let them cool, and then peeled them, and the peeling was very easy. So what I'm doing is taking a fork and mashing the potatoes. You don't want to fully mash them, you want to rice them pretty much. And what I was told was to boil them in the skins because it makes for a drier potato. And yes, it does. Wow. And now that I have the potato pretty well mashed, I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt, oh goodness, and a teaspoon of black pepper to season it. Then I'm going to add, I thinly sliced a small onion, sauteed it in a little bit of butter until it just turned brown and it's limp. Put that in there. And 8 ounces of grated cheese. Traditionally they used a farmer's cheese. I didn't have that available, so I'm using a cheddar and a pepper jack cheese. I thought the pepper jack would give it a little more flavor. And while it's not traditional, when immigrants came to this country, they used whatever was available. So use whatever type of cheese you like. And let's get this all mixed. incorporated into the potatoes. Dropping, knocking cheese out of the bowl. Oh, that's good. So I've pretty much got this mixed together. So I'm going to set it aside. And start with the dough. In this bowl I have 2 cups of all-purpose unbleached flour. To that I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 large egg, I have a cup of lukewarm water here. I'm just going to add a little bit at a time. And begin mixing this together. At some point, you're going to have to get your hands in there in order to get it fully incorporated. So I'll start doing that. Add more water. And the recipe actually calls for 2.5 cups of flour. Start out with 1 cup and add flour and water as you go along. Knead the flour into the dough. That's not bad consistency. So I'm going to tear the dough in half. And I'm going to wrap each half in plastic wrap. And let it set for 20 minutes. Then I'll be back in to finish the recipe. And I'll see you then. Hi, and I'm back. So now the dough is set for more than 20 minutes, and I put a little bit of flour on the surface. I'm going to dust a little bit of flour on this baking sheet. And I've got a clean towel here. So I'm going to roll out the dough and start making pierogis. And I want to roll this out fairly thin. So I think I'm going to start with about half of this ball. Thick. And the way I understand, you want to have roll it out till it's about the thickness of a wonton wrapper. But you don't want a whole lot of dough on your pierogi. And I'm going to say that's about the right thickness. And I'm going to just use a 2-inch glass. Yeah, it would work better on a hard surface, but cut some circles. Pull those out. Get my mixture and a spoon, and I want to drop a little bit of this potato mixture into the center. Then I'm going to wet the edge slightly. Fold it over, stretch the dough, and pinch it together. to hold in the filling. Take a fork and lightly crimp the edges. And there's the pierogi. Place it on this flour tray and cover it with a towel so it doesn't dry out. And I'll keep doing this and I'll be back when those are ready. Okay, my recipe was lightly off. I had to make another batch of dough, and I have it sitting and proofing. I've made these pierogis so far. There's 41 of these from that batch. And I've got a pot of boiling water here. I'm going to drop them in the water. About 6 of them. Get the water to boil some more. And I want my pierogis to float to the top. Now I'm going to turn it down to a simmer and let them cook for about 2 or 3 minutes. And I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. I've got my second batch in the pot cooking. I let them cook for about 6 minutes. And here I have a plate of them. A little bit of sour cream. Very good. So I'm going to finish cooking these. Once they've cooled down a bit, I'll bag them up into Ziploc bags and freeze them. And then I just have to bring them out every so often to fix myself a few for my meal. So hopefully you'll give this a try, and thank you for watching. Oh, I thought I better mention, I am going to correct the recipe in the description in down below, so you'll have enough dough to go with the filling. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time.